Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We've been playing the new Season 8 here for about 16 hours and we are rocking the Evade Spiritborn. And I quickly want to take the time here and make this video to show you my current setup, what exactly we're doing here. Right now we're in Torment 3 and speed farming about Pit 50. We are already Paragon 216, just about after 16 hours of the season launch. And we've been having a ton of fun on this Evade build. It's like really strong, and especially with the new boss powers, in particular the Kirma's Sparks, in combination with extra cooldown reduction, we can evade without Step and Sontech and without Shaco. Like you see this, we can just perma evade all the time basically, and we do a ton of damage. And we just blast extremely fast and have a very strong farming setup. So first things first here, the boss powers that I'm using is Urivar's. This one gives me 15% cooldown. It's very important for evade. Then we're using Kirma's. This one gives us 30% cooldown for evade. So these combined already 45. And then we have Hatred's Embrace here, giving us crazy crit chance, 50% when you max it. And I'm using the Cinerate's Flame here with some resistance rolls for another 25x. So these are the 4 boss powers. We have a full planner that I'm going to link below. This is the Evade Spiritborn. We are playing the pure Evade version right now. So this is just a starter version. You don't need any Ubers, and the only thing that you need is the Jacken's Shell. And this one drops from Lord Zir, so also pretty easy to get. And the main reason that you can perma evade basically is that we have all this cooldown from the new powers. And then on top of this, you want 1 evade roll on the boots together with max evade charges. And then you want 1 evade roll on the amulet. And if you have that, you see like my evade just permanently resets all the time. And even my other normal cooldowns also reset like super crazy. And even if you have a little bit less cooldown, you can always use Thunderspike to reset your evade cooldown anyways. And that is really cool. This is the 3rd skill rune on the Thunderspike. Whenever you evade, you attack with Thunderspike along the way. And then Thunderspike resets your evade cooldown. And then also what's really important here is to have the acceleration for an extra evade charge. And with that, we already have 5 charges together with the boot. So that's the secret of how to evade permanently. And even if you're just starting out, you can do the setup and then just like sometimes cast Thunderspike and to reset your evades, even if it's not 100% permanent yet. So we're starting with the skill tree. I think it's the most important. So just Thunderspike with accelerated Thunderspike. Then we are rocking Apex. We are rocking Unrestrained. We are rocking Ravager here with Replenish. This one helps us to attack with Jaguar skills for Potent. And then we have like a ton of toughness stuff here. Fueled. We have Perseverance. We have Armored Hide. We have Concussive Stump. This one is what is used to proc our unyielding hits aspect here, casting Gorilla skills. This one just gives us a ton of damage. And we use this with the Neo Sig rune here to just permanently cast the Concussive Stump. And we still get some nice barrier from it, which also helps us with our Viscous Shield key passive, which we're going to talk about in a second. And this is basically a crazy setup. I'll also show you some footage here in a bit. Then we're rocking Counter Attack here for dodge and also crit damage multiplier. We have Scourge here for healing and also Fueled because we lose a lot of life with our Jacken's Shell, which drains. You see, if I just cast something, it like will drain my life and reduce the cooldown like very quickly. So it's really strong. Then we rock Brilliance, Acceleration, Potent, and then we have the key passive, the Hunter, with Vital Strikes, and the ultimate is the Hunter here with a ton of buffs. That's going to help us a lot with all our stuff. And then the most important thing that even makes you evade spawn feathers. You can see here I already have 1400% on the Eagle Hall. And then we have Gorilla, so we're permanent unstoppable. This one helps us to stack our unrestrained power for an extra multiplier. So the Eagle Hall just allows us basically whenever we evade, we spawn these feathers and they're just going to like spawn all the time. And they're giga strong. They're doing 8 times 1400% weapon damage. And we are scaling these here with Storm Feather Potency. So Storm Feather Potency, really strong. So my gear, right now we're playing Disobedience. This one just helps me with some crazy armor. You want 5000 armor if you have your unyielding hits here. I don't have a 30% roll, so I need a bit more. So when I'm stacked, you see I have like yeah, 6,000 armor already. Just with the disobedience, and this is just because I have a 25 roll. Alternatively, you can put this on the amulet and you have even more damage. So then Jaken's Shell, again, drop set Lord Zir, gives you a ton of cooldown. We have the boots here, the gloves here with Vehement. Also here, Stormfeather Potency, crit, really important. Instead of Thorns, ideally you want Barrier. Then we're rocking, I have a very nice Pansy, I didn't roll them yet, but Live Dex is pretty cool here. I like Scourge size. Scourge basically moves with me with the menacing aspect and gives us another 1.5 multiplier. So I can just use this and you see like everything gets applied by this Scourge, and you get a ton of stacks, which give you, if you have 50 stacks, you see it gives you another 1.5 multiplier, so 50% extra damage. So really good. I just play Wild Bolt here. You can pretty much play whatever on the boots. On the weapon, you can play Seppa and Sontek very early on if you don't have all the evade stuff yet. Seppa and Sontek is a non-damage option, but it allows you to perma-evade instantly because you're casting the third skill of your Thunderspike all the time. So Seppa and Sontek is very good early on. However, later on, like me, you want to use the Redirected Force or even the Wushnakpu because you get so much more damage with this. And then Redirected Force, obviously we have a ton of crit. Again, we get 50% just from this power. Like, so half the crit is just coming from there. And you see here my crit chance is already 94%. And we just made this character. Like this character, let me actually see. We go on profile. I have 16 hours played on this character. So it's just 16 hours after the season start, guys. And this character already rocks. So the gear isn't perfect, right? Then we have unyielding hits and elements here with the conceded aspect on the amulet, giving us big dam. Just remember, you need the evade cooldown. Then again, Eagle and Gorilla. If you're missing crit chance, alternatively, you can also take the Eagle Haul. That's also going to be pretty good to just max your crit. Skill tree we already talked about. We have Paragon tree here real quick. My Paragon in-game is a bit scuffed, but the planner is somewhat similar, just a bit different order. Jagged Plum here, most important glyph, more Stormfeather Potency. And you can see this is like a straight multiplier to this here, to the Eagle Haul. So you want to have the Jagged Plum multiplier. This is like the most important glyph. Then we are rocking Sapping. We are rocking Spirit here for extra crit damage. We crit all the time, like we said. Viscous Shield here. For this, you need Barrier. Right now, I don't have like max Barrier yet because I'm missing like some rolls. But we basically have like at least some Barrier. You see here, I have like 3,000 out of 5,000. So we are probably getting like a 1.2x from this one. Then we are rocking Kenny. We are rocking Convergence here with all the non-physical damage here to get the multiplier. Then we're rocking Talon because we are using Eagle skills. And we have Drive because we drive, we move all the time with our evade with Headhunter. You see here, like this is like constantly proccing Drive because we just like blast through like this. And the setup is pretty insane. So I'm going to show you like quickly. We will just go. Helltide is about to end, but I mean, we can just go there. I can really quickly show you here a bit of Helltide. So usually you can run like almost T4. Like right now I'm still on T3 after 15 hours. But we are like about to go to T4. And we can also run about a Pit 50 in 90 seconds. That's pretty much the idea. You can't do Pit 90. That's way too high. So I'm just going to show you here the playstyle real quick. So you basically just keep all your stuff on cooldown but the Hunter. And you spam your evade basically. So like this, and then you just go and you see like the life drops, but as soon as you like kill monsters, it goes pretty well. So everything just melts here instantly, and yeah, we just rock like this. Finish the bounty, finish some of the events here. I'll show you some more elites, but yeah, this build's pretty cool. If you want to play hardcore, I recommend changing the chest, cause it's gonna do, it's gonna have a. It can happen that you die, because it's draining your life. As long as you're killing monsters because of your fueled passive, it's fine. But if you stop killing monsters, your life will drain to 1. It won't kill you, but then if you get hit, you see here, if I would get hit now, I still have the barrier, but I would basically like die very easily. But as soon as I start killing monsters, my life is like instantly full again. And you can see like how crazy we have the cooldown reduction, and basically we have almost 100% chance to dodge because of all the cooldown reduction that we get. And yeah, this is a pretty crazy build and pretty fun to play. So definitely a big recommendation. And when there's an ambush, like we just evade, boom, boom, boom. If you don't like Jaken's Shell, you can just like play any other chest. Obviously, later on, Shroud of False Death is amazing. However, that one is hard to get. I haven't found it myself yet either. But this build's pretty cool. So that's the Evade Spiritborn. Again, 15 hours played, almost 220 Paragon. This build rocks. You just evade and you blast. Good luck, guys. I'm going to probably have some updated stuff coming. There seems to be some bug here with the Sig Rune not always proccing your unyielding hits. So we'll see about that. And last thing I forgot here, Samgar obviously gives you even more crit chance here whenever you evade. So crit chance is looking good here. 100% crit chance and big blast. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Enjoy the season. Evade Spiritborn is cool. We'll do a Barb soon as well. Again, the full planner is below. Again, the planner is like a starter build here. Pure evade, no Ubers, nothing. But keep in mind, I don't have the perfect rolls and I don't have the perfect Paragon yet because we're just started. The season is 15 hours old. Hope you enjoyed this update, my friends. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.